Gaming like a noob. Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save, and we have a cup game today to start with. Manchester United Everton, first and second team in the league. Let's see what we can do. We have a cup game after this as well, with just 2 days in between. The Carabao Cup against Chelsea, I think it was semi-final or quarter-final or something. I think it's a quarter-final since it's in December. So, but let's get into it. And since we used a lot of youth players in our last game, which was the last game of the last episode, which was against Lyon in the Champions League, because we were already winners of that table. So yeah, let's go with a good team today. How's Tariq Lamptey? Good. We're gonna go with Delict together with Fofana, and of course Alphonso Davies on the left there. Right midfielder, I think Estevez still out with an injury here now. So it's going to be, oh, Morgan Pierce really tired as well. Or do we have someone else? I don't think he's up for the fight now. He's nowhere near to play there yet. And the others are lent out. Sancho's injured. We don't have any choice. We just are going to have to go for either Morgan Pierce or Gareth Molan. So I'm going to go with Pierce. We're going to have a tired right winger. Defensive midfielder, we're going to go with Jude Bellingham, of course. And then we have Stockbridge. And then as a left player, I think we're going to go with Florian Wirtz today, so we can use Kylian Mbappe. And where is our star striker, Karim Adeyemi? So this is the team. Before we move on to the players on the bench, this is the team. The star rating is quite high. So hopefully we will have a good chance. Now for the players on the bench, of course, we're going to have Adam Ferguson. We're going to have Barachile, and then we need somebody that can play both left and right. Would have been the best, or maybe we just put in one right and one left defender. And then we need Alfie Devine on the bench, and then we need somebody to be able to take that right midfield position in case. Oh, we have Garnacho. I forget about him all the time. I think I'm actually going to start him today, since what's his name? Oh, brain freeze. Since Morgan Pierce was so tired that he was since the last game, so let's go for that. And of course, we need... Do we have somebody that can play offensive midfielder? No, we don't. Florian Wirtz is there, but then we need somebody that can play on the left, and we can take Patrick Favre there. Yes, and then we need strikers. Woodall injured, unfortunately. So let's put... We want Rainman, because we think there is loads of potential in him, and we think there's loads of potential in Verbruggen. So let's oh, there's loads of potential in Andrew Harper. Andrew Harper, honestly, he's Northern Irish, so not English, but he's Great British, so there's no problem with the work permit and stuff like that. Asking to leave, then maybe not. Let's put Verbruggen in there then. So this is the team, and hopefully we can beat Everton today. I think we have a good chance. Of course, Bruno Fernandes and Erling Haaland is missed in our team. But yeah, hopefully Andy Stockbridge and Rainman, Verbruggen, Harper, maybe even will develop. It's why we bought them. And yeah, I couldn't help it. I splashed out a couple of millions, quite a few millions now, on somebody that looks like he can become a really good goalkeeper, Englishman, which I like. And he's only 18, and I tried to get him when I first found him. But yeah, we're gonna have a look at him. I'm not getting him until January, so no stress there. Let's move to the dressing room and see what we can do. Let's pump our fist and go with the assistant's recommendation. That looks good. Match preview. Yeah, that's our team. Let's see the Everton team. And Braithwaite plays here. Yeah, I know he's linked with Manchester United in real life. But he was too expensive. They wanted too much. I think they wanted £70 million or something. And the chance that he will be a flop like Maguire is kind of high in that sense. I mean, Maguire, I think we needed him when we got him, to be honest, because the team was so poorly that we played an entire different game. Like, we needed to defend a lot, and in a way that we just needed to get the ball out of the way, and we played a completely different football there because we didn't have the players to build up a play. And I think that's the biggest problem with Maguire. He's supposed to play in a team like in the bottom half, to be honest. Even if he is an okay player, maybe even a good player, but he needs to play in a team that has a completely different way of play style than trying to build up a play. He's no ball-playing defender, so to speak. He's more of a resolute, somebody, no-nonsense kind of stuff. And I think that's the biggest problem. But Manchester United is slowly, with the quality of players that they bring in, better and better players, they are slowly changing into a different type of play style, where we need defenders that can help in the build-up of things, not just be good at defending, but also be good at building up the game. And I think that's where Maguire failed to fit in, and I think that has taken a toll on his performance in the defensive part as well. So yeah, and he doesn't really, I don't think he really feels like he fit in that way. But still, he stays, and it costs way too much. And I'm pretty sure he has a very high salary. Oh, look at that! They equalize by brain. All right, Braithwaite equalize. The player that we in real life are interested in. That's interesting. So I think that's Maguire's problem, to be honest. I don't think he's a bad defender. I think he's a really good defender, but the play style that Manchester United is, and they started with Ole Gunnar. He tried to change the play style at the end of it, and it really didn't work out. He knew what he needed to do in the beginning, but when they got better and better players, he wanted, of course, to be playing a different type of play, and it didn't work, and yeah. Anyway, I think that it's good that Manchester United in real life actually are trying to build from the back. I don't know if Onana is the right defender. I mean, maybe he's a good what's it called, a build-up. Maybe he's a good on the passing and everything like that he can help in the building up of game, but then you need such a solid defense, and because he's not that great of a shot stopper, and come on. Oh, thank you, De Gea. And I would actually rather see that we'd had kept De Gea, who might not be that good of building up the game, but he could save us in so many games, because he was a great shot stopper. And but yeah, if we can't find somebody that can be both, then I don't know. Me personally would be happier to have a goalkeeper that can save than a goalkeeper that can build up a game. To be honest, that's just the way I feel. Oh, look at that. De Gea saves it. Stockbridge is really, really tired. I think in the second half we might be getting Divine in there. Or maybe put in Wirtz and bring Favre in. I think I'm going to go with Divine, actually. Even if I personally rather have Divine on the position. Oh, look at this! Oh! Good play by Garnacho. 7.1, one of our better players. So, yeah, let's do this. Alfie Divine coming in for Stockbridge. He's run dry. Dressing room. Point fingers. I'm not happy with the performance. Stockbridge nervous, doesn't matter. He's off anyway, so yeah. Alfie Divine coming in. Here's Fofana with the ball. Delict. Fofana. Now, when it comes to Maguire, of course, that's just my personal opinion. Well, everything is my personal opinion, of course, even the things about the goalkeeper and stuff like that. But that's just the way I feel, and I'm not saying that I'm right, but what I can see, that's what I feel. So, yeah. I think that's probably the biggest reason that Solskjaer got fired. Now, I was never a super fan of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but I think that if you have appointed a manager, you go for it, and you try it out. The biggest thing about Solskjaer is that I never saw a gameplay, so to speak. I never saw us play that good. We were lucky with a lot of results, and we managed to get a lot of good results there with Ole Gunnar. Oh, but yeah. I don't really think I've seen us lose but still play good since Sir Alex Ferguson took over Manchester United in the 80s. There I could see that he had a plan and everything. You could see it. We were playing good. We just didn't have the winning mentality, because the gameplay was good from the start when Ferguson took over. I could see that we were actually most of the time the better team, but something just wasn't right. And I thank Cantona for most of that, because I feel that he created that winning mentality together with Ferguson, of course, and that stuck to the players, especially the class of '92 players. And as long as they were in their team, the winning mentality was there. And I think just as much as oh, thank you, Florian Ritz. Just as much as when Ferguson left, the winning mentality left, I think it wasn't just because Ferguson left. It was because of all of those players. There was only Giggs that still played after that. And yes, I mean, one player can't make a team like that. His winning mentality, if nothing else, well, maybe I should phrase it in this way instead. Cantona embraced the winning mentality in Manchester United together with Ferguson, and the big part was that Cantona put the winning mentality into those young lads in the class of '92. The bad part about that is that none of the class of '92 managed to get that winning mentality into the younger players so that the culture continued. I think that's a big problem. They were taught the winning mentality, but they were never taught how to bring it or how to get it to the next generation. And that's just as an important thing as giving it to it, and or a bigger one, because you can't. Cantona would be nothing if he didn't have the mentality to get those players into the position where they could play like they did, or get the mentality that they did. We needed that, especially in that moment. I mean, we've had some great players. I'm thinking about players like Brian Robson and way back, but they never managed to win because they couldn't bring that winning mentality to the next generation. His mentality, the Brian Robson mentality, was super. He had a great, probably at least as good as Cantona in the winning mentality, but he couldn't put that into the younger generation, even if they all were fans of his. I know Beckham talked a lot about having Brian Robson as an idol and stuff like that, but yeah, still Brian Robson couldn't put that into the younger players, but Cantona could, and that's was why he was so important for Manchester United. Now, I babbled on about this a long time here now. We've actually managed to win here, or we should be winning this. 4-2, just a couple of minutes left, and we're still pressing for more. That's good to see. I put in Favre, I put in Rainman to rest Mbappe. And to rest Florian Wirtz because he was tired. Bellingham is getting very tired, but I didn't really have somebody to put in there. That's going to be a problem in the Carabao Cup that is coming up, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be tired. But at the same time, we do have Divine to play there if need be. And I think Garnacho has made a very good game today. Unfortunately, I cannot Since I played him here and he's so tired, I'm pretty sure I will not be able to play him in the cup. We're just going to have to see how fast he is going to come back from that. But I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. I haven't noticed this before. I've never seen this before, to be honest. All the episodes that I have recorded. It seems that there are a league game on the same day that we play the Carabao Cup here, and then the league game comes up here. I was pretty sure that we would be here because we're going to go into tactical meeting here, so yeah, weird. Anyway, let's jump in here. Oh, it comes up here. All right. Here we see, let's see, what does it say? Quarterfinal, yes. Everton, oh, a Liverpool derby. Interesting. Newcastle going to face Nottingham Forest, and we are facing off against Chelsea, and we have some injury problems and stuff like that. It's going to be a tough game to go through, I think. But, yeah, bear with me. Let's see what we can put together today. Look at this team. Very tired. It looks like we're going to have to play Garnacho today as well because Morgan Pearce got injured. And Thiago Esteves is not back yet. Need one more day. Completely off. We have Govidosi, but he's not really fit there. But we can use him if we need to. Well, Morgan Pearce is definitely not going to play. Stockbridge, he's okay to play, I think. Maybe we should take out Tariq Lamptey and put in Zachary Bouchet. We can keep him on the bench. Like that. Delict looks fine, that's good. But maybe we put in Barachile together with him instead of Fofana. Alphonso Davies looks okay. Garnacho, we're just going to have to take a chance on him. Stockbridge, oof, close one. Oh, both of the strikers looks okay. That's good. And we're still having him listed. We still want to sell Kylian Mbappe. Now, if we would have put Karim Adeyemi, I'm pretty sure that he would be sold because Paris Saint-Germain has been after him for years. But now Bayern Munich has entered into it as well, which is a bit sad, of course. But yeah, let's say, I think, to be honest, it might be David De Gea's last season. I don't know. It feels, or maybe I'll give him one more, 28, until 28. So maybe he make one more season, and that's why I want to find that special goalkeeper that can replace him. I don't think Adam Ferguson is not there yet, though. He might become it. Maybe he just needs a lot more games. Maybe I should lend him out or something. And maybe that could be the thing with the new goalkeeper. With the new goalkeeper, I can put the new goalkeeper on the bench and try to lend out Adam Ferguson for a season to see if he will develop outside of our team. But I think I'm going to go with the first team like this. And we need a player to come in for Morgan Pearce injury there. What kind of players do we have? Well, he's tired, Gareth Molan, so we can't really use him. This was a tough one. I really don't want another striker. I already have 2 strikers in the team. So I really want a midfielder to take the position because we have 3 defenders, which I think is enough. So, oh, sorry. I really want a midfielder to take the position, and most likely I want a midfielder that can play on the right, to be honest. But I don't have any of those. Nope. Well, we do have Pressland, but he's so tired. Rowan Pressland can play as a right midfielder. I'm going to try to put him in like that. We need somebody on the bench. We're not going to be changing him in the first... well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe Garnacho gets injured and we'll have to put Pressland in, but it's not going to be my major concern to try and replace Garnacho there. So this is the team today, and I think we're going to be, yeah, there's not much more we can do. I feel I'm doing something wrong when it comes to the youth players, but because I think it takes way too long for them to develop. I mean, Zachary Bouget is 20, should start to see some really good improvement in him, but yeah, not much is happening. I think they are getting playtime and everything. Andy Stockbridge, with his potential, should, and the amount of games that he's been given, I don't know why he doesn't develop quicker. But I'm just going to have to be patient. I'll just have to be patient. Let's go. Chelsea at home in the Carabao Cup. We're not going to go hard in on tackles. We know that we're going to get players sent off if we do that. Let's not pump. We're going to go pick up where you left off, because that was a final in the league, so to speak. We've faced off against the team. We are first and they were second, and they're still second, Everton. So that was a league final. This is a cup quarter final against Chelsea. Let's see. Come on. Oh, Mount is still in Chelsea here. He hasn't left. Oh, here they come. Oh, Vinny Jr. I'm pretty sure I've had a lot of problems with that player through the years. Oh, they got Alexander Isak, the Swede. All right. I was going to say, where are they in the league? But this is a cup game. So, no league table here. In corner for us, it's Florian. Gets it in there. Oh, Mbappe, Stockbridge, Davis, and Real Madrid seems to be interested in Alphonso Davies. Ancelotti was, who's managing Real Madrid here, was on the bench against Everton, or not the bench, was on the stadium when we played Everton, so he's taking a look at Alphonso Davies. So maybe I'll get an offer for him. I don't think we're ready to get rid of another star player. I know that Drew Warburton and Joseph Webb are both competing for that position, but they are nowhere near that yet, so I'm going to have to wait. Especially since we are working on the right side at the moment with Zakaria Bouget, who I believe have a very high potential, but is nowhere near it. So we're going to be trying to get him into the game as much as possible, and together with a goal, good, because I feel this season we have 4 good, really good central defender. Oh, in Delict, Barachile, Fofana, and Anel. I can't pronounce his last name, so I won't. So we do have 4 really good central defenders, so we shouldn't be having any problems there. Even if we get injuries and suspensions and tiredness and everything, we should be able to cope with that. And having 4 good central defenders will help us to not be forced to have a great right defender at the moment, where we can let Boucher come in and play as much as possible to develop. So yeah, but I feel at the same time there are some promising central defenders in our under 18 and in our under 23 that needs to get some games later on. So Anel has his contract runs out this summer, and he said that he's not going to sign a new contract. So maybe I'll try to put him on the transfers list to get rid of him, to try and get some money off of him. Oh, Mbappe! He misses that one. So I'm probably gonna try to get some money out of that, and then bring up a youth central defender to try and, well, I'm gonna try and figure out who's the most promising or most best that is most developed, I should think, and hopefully we can continue to develop another youth player into the team. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, I think it is problematic to rejuvenate the team because of the amount of time it takes for me to develop them. I'm pretty sure there are ways to oh, let's look at this. Yes, Florian Wirtz. He kills the deadline, or the dead game, or whatever you say. So finally we score and take the lead here. So hopefully we can keep this up. We played really good, I think. I can see that Florian Wirtz, Garnacho, Stockbridge, those 3 in particular are very, very tired. So maybe we'll have to play Pressland. I think. Oh, look at this! Barachile, the central defender, comes up and scores. How wonderful! If it stands. It's disallowed. Typical. That was his first goal of the season, if that would have stand. But yeah, never mind. He's played good though. Has Davis, Stockbridge, Davis, Adeyemi, Florian. Oh, come on. Now, Garnacho hasn't played brilliant today, but I don't want to take him off until the second half because Pressland is not very fit either. So, yeah. This is the problem when you... Ooh, good ball to Stockbridge. Oh, Andy Stockbridge. Second goal of the season. He needed that because he needs to develop. We need him to develop. That's our hope for a new Pulse goals. Andy Stockbridge. Nice to see him score as well. Half time, we're gonna be doing yeah, I think it's, can we pump our fist and do that? Yes, I know that they're capable of better, so let's go. Garnacho is very, very tired. Stockbridge, Wirtz, the same thing. This is not good. Bouget, Bellingham, Bouget, and ooh, close one there. Very close one. Very, very close. Florian. Stockbridge, Reds. Here we go again. Garnacho delict. There we go. 3-0. I think I'm going to start doing a couple of changes here now, because we need to rest. Oh, come on. Yes. Tactical change going to go through. Let's go Patrick Favre. Good header. Garnacho and put in, look at that. He's almost as tired as Garnacho. But I don't want to get Garnacho injured. So, yeah, here we go. Garnacho has not had it easy. I mean, the players he had to compete with here has put him completely out of it. And for some reason, I've just felt that Morgan Pierce, first of all, I wanted to develop him. I felt like he was the new Ryan Giggs. He was Welsh. He had 20 in flair. And he had a very high potential. So, yeah, a lot higher than Garnacho had. So I just wanted to get him in, especially since we did have Jadon Sancho, who could play, who played in that right position, and so Garnacho was not given the opportunity anyway. So yeah, and well, that's one thing that I'm looking forward to see the type of if Diallo and Garnacho have some good ratings, because what I've heard, I can't see a lot of United games since I can't afford to pay for those channels, but I've heard that those two players have played very, very good. Oh, look at that! Rowan Pressland comes in and scores! Now, how wonderful isn't that? That's just perfect. Favre, Divine, and there's Rowan Pressland completely alone. No marking, 4-0, and we should be through in this cup. How wonderful. And yeah, here we come again. I think Chelsea has given up here. Well, they've also played in the weekend, so I guess they might have a lot of tired players as well. Oh, look at that. Barachile. I think we've found a very good look at that. Bouget, the only player that hasn't played very well, but yeah, he's here to learn. Oh, Bellingham makes it 5, but he could be offside. And Divine has played very well. He's been behind a couple of goals here now, hasn't he? No, it's awarded. So at least 2 assists from Divine, but they only give him 7.5 anyway. So yeah. Yeah, Bellingham is nowhere near offside. And he gets to score. Now, can we see how many... Where's Divine? Down there. Yeah, 2 assists. 8.1 now, yes. I think he's going to be man of the match. That's terrific. Favre. Adeyemi. Adeyemi gets it in. Roa! Ooh! I don't know how many times I've played this game off YouTube, so to speak, and I don't think I've ever been able to get my hands on Alfie Divine. I always wanted him because he plays in Tottenham, and he always becomes one of the better players in my saves anyway, and so I've tried to sign him loads of time, and this is the first time I managed to do it, so that's nice. 5-0. So we're through in this cup, and I'll see you in the next game. And so we're here, last game of this episode, at home to Burnley. 3 players are going to be rested for sure. Jude Bellingham, Adeyemi, and Mbappe, sorry. Took some time to get that free. And so it looks like this because I took them out of the team because I didn't want to have the option to put them in any. Well, I shouldn't say that I wouldn't have the option, but I promised them, I've talked to them all, to all three of them, that they are supposed to be resting now. So Woodall is back, but he's just back from an injury, so I think I want him on the bench. So I'm going to put in Rainman, and then I'm going to put Woodall on the bench. And I think I'm going to be putting in Squirrels. Paul Squirrels, I've gotten a notification that he's developed good, so yeah, let's see him in the first team. And it's time to rest Alfonso and give Drew Warburton an opportunity here. And let's see who do we have? Mike Cole is a promising young central defender. 17 years old. Maybe I should give him an opportunity on the bench today. But I think I want Fofana to start the game. And then give Mike Cole or Dan Britton. I don't know. 17, both of them. Oh, look at how he's improving at the moment. Maybe I should be giving him. Let's look at. Well, they're both very, very tired. So that's not possible. That's a shame. Who else then? Tom McCarthy, very tired as well. They played for the under-18, I guess. I put Arnell on the transfers list. I got an offer from a lot of clubs, but very low offers. The best offer I got was something that would end up in the amount of 5.25, but they only pay 1.3 now in January, and that was from Newcastle. So I accepted that and said no to everything else. The important thing is that we get some money for him because he's going to leave after this season. So there are no one of those young players can I use because they played in the under-18. Well, that's a shame. We're going to have to change that for next season. But Ben Carroll needs to get games under his belt as well. So I think I'm going to be putting him as a central defender. I don't know what he trains at because that's important. He's training as a central defender, yes. So let's hope we can use him, put him in the game. Before the game ends. Let's have a look at the tiredness. Garnacho is looking fine in the fitness. Divine, Stockbridge, Florian. Well, this looks like a team that can have the fitness. Rowan Pressland is tired, but he's going to be keeping that position for this game because I want Morgan Pierce or Tevez to be back for the next game, which is coming up pretty quick after this one. So let's have a look at how they look. He's just a fitness concern that could be monitored. Tevez is completely back, so but he's going to stay out of this game as well and come back for the next one. So this is the team I'm going to face Burnley with. They're 15 in the league, so hopefully we can do a good thing here. Oh, Drew Warburton hasn't played in a long time, I guess, because his sharpness was down. So that tells me that Alphonso Davies has played quite a lot. Oh no, he was injured, wasn't he? So we played Joseph Webb a couple of games there because we needed somebody else than Alphonso Davies when Davies was tired and stuff. Let's kick off. Let's skip here. Let's see what we can do today. Let's hope that Paul Squirrels put in a good form. I know there is teams that are looking to sign Paul Squirrels, so we're just going to have to see what we can do about that. I mean, we do have a lot of promising strikers, and maybe we'll let him go if we get a really good offer, because we could do with the money. They're splashing out on that goalkeeper. I regret it now. But in the... Oh, look at that! Look at that. What a save from their keeper. But splashing out. I think the deal might be worth 82 million or something in the end if things go their way. And I just think, what in God's name did I do there? Why did I buy him for all that money? I mean, I tried to get him when he left Liverpool as very young. I had him scouted, and I thought he was looking really good, and so I wanted him there. And both me and Chelsea were bidding on him, and we both got accepted. And oh, Garnacho! 1-0 United. We both got it accepted, and he chose to go to Chelsea, and he hasn't gotten a single game there not in the first team, which might not be that hard to realize since he's only 18. But yeah, I guess part of me was a bit angry about losing that deal, that he chose Chelsea before us. So I guess that one of the reasons why I wanted to follow up on that one and get him to Manchester United. Might be a stupid thing to do, because I don't know if his potential is pretty much as Adam Ferguson. And he's not star rating is not better than Adam Ferguson at the moment. So yeah. But the thing is, I think I'm going to be using him as a reserve keeper after. I think David De Gea is going to get one more season. After that, I think I'm going to release him because I think he costs too much for being that old, and we need to get a young goalkeeper into the team. And I'm hoping Adam Ferguson can be that goalkeeper to take over after De Gea. But I don't know. So, but he needs to get games in order to get better. So I'm going to try to now that we have signed this new keeper, this new keeper is going to be the reserve keeper for David De Gea, and Adam Ferguson, I'm going to try to lend him out to a club that can give him games every week. Oh, look at this! Oh, come on! Squirrels, you should have scored there. Oh well, the important thing is that we win. 3 points is the important thing. But yeah, that looked like that should have been a goal there. Alfie Devine is not playing good today. He was brilliant in the Carabao Cup. But then he played like the box-to-box. Here he's playing as the Squirrels. Here he plays as a deep line playmaker. Oh, Rain Man! They have potential, but they are nowhere near that at the moment, which is showing in this game. Garnacho has been really good since he was given an opportunity, and that gives me a dilemma, a really big dilemma. It's a pleasant dilemma, because now we have quite a few players on the right that can play good. Oh, and yeah, maybe I should be happy that Jadon Sancho don't want to sign a new contract, because maybe we will do fine without him. Oh, here comes Squirrels. Squirrels! Oh, come on. You're supposed to have developed before this game. It says so. I got news has improved and developed, and everything has been said about Squirrel. So, and I think his star rating went up from 2 to 3, or if it was 2.5 to 3. So yeah, but all right. He scored before he was better than Drew Warburton, Stockbridge, Drew Warburton. Oh, good pass to Garnacho. Oh, come on. But Garnacho is really tired today as well. And there might be, Stockbridge is very tired as well, which is very irritating to see. Maybe I'll put him on some endurance training or something, because I don't want him to get tired this quickly. And I mean, for extra. Let's look at this. Garnacho again. Garnacho is involved in everything here, I think. He scored the goal. Has almost scored a couple of goals. So, yeah. Divine, Garnacho, Rainman, over to Florian Ritz. Florian, oh, he goes down. Is it going to be a penalty? There's no Mbappe in the team, so it's not going to cost us 100,000 or something, or whatever it is, 76,000 perhaps, if they score. But let's see who's going to take it. They're going to do a change here. And let's see who's going to be the penalty taker. He steps up. It's Rainman, and he scores! Yes! Tino Rainman scores 2-0 for United. And the first half is over. And I'm going to start the game with the same team in the second half, but we're going to do a couple of changes in a while, because the players are really tired. They'll get back some fitness, I think, here now. Let's just go with the assistant's recommendation and move on. See, Garnacho should be changed off, even if he's been the best player on the pitch for us. So because he's so tired, and we know who we're going to be putting in there. Another tired player, Rowan Pressland. Yep, that's Pressland coming in. Here's Squirrels on the run. Squirrels. Oh, Florian. Oh, come on. But a corner for us. And Pressland will come in here before the corner. Florian with the corner. But goes to nothing, I guess. Bouget, Divine, Pressland. And oh! Close to 3-0 there. They're playing okay. I'm really pleased with my players so far. Bouget. Going to go up to, because we're going to pause this. Oh, there we go. Tino Rainman. He just needed to score that penalty, and now he's in action. Tactics. This is what we're going to do. We're going to change the position of these two and to take out Stockbridge and give Gosi Dovi an opportunity today. And Florian Ritz is really tired as well, so let's put in Patrick Favre and confirm changes, and we click it on again. Hoo-ha! Here we see the goal in a replay. Divine is sort of behind it again. Pressland is behind it as well. And then that was a defender intervene, and it went down to Rainman. Interesting to see what the players that are... Interesting to see Dovi Gosi back from injury. He's been out for quite some time, and I haven't brought him on for quite... He's been back for a while as well, so... But I've chosen not to play him because I wanted to take my time before I subjected him to games again. But I thought it was time now. A good opportunity now that Jude Bellingham is being rested. So, yeah. Ooh. Delict, Dovey, Bouget, Pressland, and oh, Rainman! Oh, a hat-trick! Tino Rainman gets to score a hat-trick. Perfect. Bouget, Pressland, and Rainman. Well, there shouldn't be any problems there. I don't know why it said a VRR check. Bouget, Pressland. Bouget, you see here, no offside. No problems with the offside there. The defender missed that header completely. 4-0. Devine, Warburton, Favre. Oh, come on. Run. Run, Forrest, run. Favre picking that well up. That's good. Fofana, Devine, Dovey, Fofana, Devine, Favre, Warburton. Long ball to Squirrels. Oh, Paul Squirrels get to score in this game. Brilliant. The young lads needs to get good games behind them so that they can get their average rating up and the training getting better and everything. And that's a good pass by Warburton. That will probably give him, yep, he's 8.2 now. So I think he's better than Gunnar. Yeah, 8.4 even. Warburton, man of the match. Now Rainman is the man of the match, of course, with his hat-trick. Paul Squirrels, Divine, Rainman, Fofana, Favre. Oh, he runs out with the ball. That's weird. Dovey and Favre is the players that needs to be a bit better today. I would have liked to see them at least as a 7, especially since we... Oh, look at that. Especially since we are dominating this game. 5-0 here. Now, everybody but Favre is at least a 7, which I'm very pleased with. Budget, Pressline, Dovey, Rainman. Oh! Almost scored 4 in this game. 4 goals. Favre gets it to Warburton. Gets it to Devine. Back to Warburton. Devine gets it in there. Pressland is there. Oh. 5 goals he's let in, and he still have a average rating above 7 for their keeper Pope. So yeah, I can understand that they play him despite him being injured, because he's probably the best player in their team. Come on, United. Favre, Warburton. Squirrels on the run again. Defender take that away. Pressland to Rainman. Rainman. Oh, Pope with another save. Imagine, he's made so many saves and still he let 5 goals in. Played brilliantly. Now that reminds me of a game, I probably said that before. Malmö FF had a goalkeeper, I think he's a goalkeeping trainer now, called Johnny Fadel. And I think I did see a couple of games with Malmö back in those days. It was the 80s, or the late 80s, maybe in the beginning of the night. I think it was late 80s. And they played a European game against Mechelen from Belgium. And I'm going to go like that. And he played brilliantly. I think that it was the best game I ever saw him play. Now, I wouldn't say that I saw him play hundreds of times, but I did see him play 20, 30 times, and I never seen him played as good before or after that game, and he still let in 4 goals in that game. But he was brilliant. There was nothing he could do in those 4 goals, and as I recall it anyway, many years ago, so I might be a bit wrong, but in my memory, it stuck like it was the very best game I've ever seen Johnny Fedel play for Malmo. So yeah, the scoreline doesn't always tell you if the goalkeeper has been good or not. That's for sure. And that's the same thing about Pope here now. We were dominating the game. He saved so many chances. This game would have run away with 10, 15 goals if he hadn't played that good. I must say that, because that's true. So we triumph. Rayman on forms. We need to praise him. Man United unbeaten brick at Burnley's expense. Maintaining, okay. Phelan, yeah, let's talk about that. Once again, Vera after latest controversy. Do you agree? I'm not going to answer that. Let's have a look at the finances. 25 million. That's our bank balance, but I think it's a lot less than it was last year, so that's a good thing. Club info. Do we have anything here? Yeah. Rowan Pressland is now the hot prospect from us. Yeah, key player Mbappe, vice captain Bellingham, captain is De Ligt, manager Sansomi Trollbeard. So yeah, that's good. Nice to see Manchester United with 7 Champions League titles. We've won it 3 years in a row now, and the thing is, can we? No, 23, 24. We've won it 4 years in a row. Yeah, that's right. And the question is, can we win it this year as well? I think this year is going to be tough because we are without Bruno Fernandes and Erling Haaland, as I've said, and we are relying a lot more of young, unexperienced players coming in and trying to put that into it. So I think we're going to struggle to get another Champions League win, but I haven't written it off because I feel that we have a chance. And we have been drawn in the first knockout stage. We have been drawn against Borussia Dortmund. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there, but okay. And yeah. Competition. We are leading Premier League, 3 points ahead of Everton. Good. Here you can see Borussia Dortmund. You know that we have won the Super Cup. FA Cup, we've been drawn against Everton. That's a good thing. We have we had a league final, and now we're going to have an FA Cup game here against them. So, and in the Carabao Cup, we're going to face off against Southampton. Ain't that interesting? We didn't get Liverpool, and we're happy about that. Southampton should be something that we shouldn't be struggling too much with. But Liverpool, we all know that we lost the Community Shield against them, the very first game of the season, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm just going to have to take that. We can say today's games has been really good. Everton 4-2, Chelsea 5-0, and then Burnley 5-0. Next episode, next week, you can look forward to games against Sheffield United, Bournemouth, and Brentford. 3 games that we really should be winning, and might be able to put in a couple of youth players to try out and see the fitness and stuff like that on them. And so yeah, that's going to be interesting. Medical center, current injuries, we can see now it's only Jadon Sancho that is out. He's out for another 5 weeks. So we have gotten back most of our players. We're going to go into training individuals, and we're going to take a look at Andy Stockbridge, because I think he's not going to be training aerial anymore. He's going to be training, let's have a look. I think this, stamina and work rate. stamina. He's 16. He shouldn't be having... Is there something else where you can... Why is there another endurance up there? I just want him to be... I think we're going to have to do with endurance there then. Yeah, let's put in endurance. Not because he's bad, but his work rate is 19 and his stamina is 16. So they're really good, but I want him to be more fit. And I don't know how else to do that unless I take him out and we create... To be honest, I really feel... Now, this is something that I have a problem with. When we look at this schedules, the calendar, we lay up this schedule here, I actually think there should be a unit here that we could put in, or something like that. I don't know how to... I mean, I'm not, what do you call it? I'm not a game developer. But to be honest, I would like to have a training thing where you could put players like, you can, for example, Alpha Divine has gotten injured in the beginning of the season, so he missed out on all the preseason training, all that is going to build you up. And if I feel that, I would like to be able to, well, he's missed out on all the preseason training, so I'm not going to play him as much, but I'm going to put him on preseason training so that he builds up his ability to stay fresh and to have... So I would love... And if you get in the middle of the season, you have a player that has been out for 2 months or something, he needs to have that build up again. And I want to be able to put him on a separate training where he can build up his physique. So I mean, just like you should be able to put him on something like, don't I have, yeah, there, the preseason here, where he trains a lot of endurance and quickness and resistance and stuff like that outside of the team. And then you should be able to put a couple of players into that training regime, because that's what you want them to train. You want them to be outside of the team training because they need to build up. And yeah, so the training situation could be a lot better, to be honest. And they can still, I mean, you can give them something, you can tell them that they should be in on some things in the week, but they should have a different schedule when the team are training other things. You should be able to go in on every single player and change this, because most of the things you let's just say that you go in on a player, you see what the team is going to train like this, and you should be able to do on that player. I go in and I say, well, instead of the training that they have, I want him to train endurance there, quickness there, and stuff like that. So he's still going to be along with the team on some of the things if they match up. But if you change these things, maybe you want to rest him a lot more than you want to rest the other players. You want maybe more on recovery on him. So you should be able to go in on the player and change. You get up what the team is training like this, and then you should be able to go in on the player and say, well, he's not going to be with the team on that training. He should be doing his own training there, and sort of go like that. And he should be in the team when they have defensive shape. He should be in the team when they have attacking movement, but he shouldn't be in the team. And so you see what I mean. That's something I feel that they should really be be thinking about. But yeah, as I said, I don't know where to put that. I could actually hire more coaches here. I see vacant coach. Yeah, 3 vacant coaches positions. So I think I'm going to be thinking about that. Maybe going. I see that I had light training and stuff like that. Data hub. We never go into that one. But yeah, tactics. That's the team here. You can see Paul Squirrels, 3 stars. Tino Raymond is only 2.5 in his position there. So, but yeah, you can see here he's playing in a position that he should handle because he's 2.5 star. But he can become 5 star. Squirrels can only be 3 to 4 stars. So that's why I'm considering maybe if I get a good offer for him, I will sell him. There are supposed to be teams after him. Yeah, look at this. Everton, West Ham, Borussia Dortmund, and Lazio. They're all after him. And so, yeah, maybe he will get sold. But it depends on the amount of money. I think I want somebody somewhere around 40-50 million for him if I'm going to sell him. So, yeah. And Adam Ferguson here. We all see that he's going down here now. He needs games. So, yeah, next season he's going to be, I'm going to do my best to try and lend him out so that he get first team football. Now, that's a hard thing to weigh up as well because you need him to go to a club where they have good training facilities, but at the same time, they are high enough for him to play, to get some challenge, but low enough so that he can play every week, because that's what he needs. He needs to be a first team goalkeeper in a team so that he develops. So yeah, that's the tough part, to find that, to be honest. So yeah, and yeah, let's move on here then. We're going to go to home page because we've gone through the important thing that no, we haven't actually, because we have one more. We went to the dev center. We have gotten the December thingamajig about the youth thing, and we actually are expected to get in a very good, a great prospect even as a goalkeeper, and 2 top prospect in the center of midfield. Have a forward, and then some healthy number of new fullbacks in the pipelines. After that, it's not that good, but yeah. And it says good intake, 3.5 stars, good group of players coming through, intake distributed players by preferred positions. So yeah. Every year in March, a match is organized with teams made up of players from our youth academy to help us determine which of them we want to keep at the club. When this happens, I will alert you and invite you to attend the game. But this is the December pre-recognition. I don't know what to say there, but yeah. This is what they are feeling about the youth players that are coming up in March. So we're going to have to see about that. Well, I think that's all then. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, and leave a little comment, and share with your friends. Stay safe, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.